let's speak about somebody who's doing great things. We're not speaking about crappy lives. We're speaking about a woman in business, and she's doing very, very well and has been for quite some years. But her starts and the way in which she initiated was not as bright, but she took that situation and turned it around. I'm very, very happy to be chatting this morning with Cindy Thomas, who is the CEO and founder of SAS Incorporated and Sin City Entertainment. Good morning and welcome. And Cindy's live from Florida.
Good morning everybody. Good morning Trinidad and Tobago. Ladies, I must say you look very beautiful.
Thank you, Cindy. So do
you. Thank you for being with us this morning, Cindy, and congratulations on all your work so far. But for those who are watching the program and they don't know who exactly Cindy Thomas is, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background especially.
Well, my name is Cindy Thomas. I am originally from Trinidad and Tobago, born and raised in Laventille. I come from extremely humble beginnings. I went to Belmont Junior Secondary School, then Southeast Port of Spain. Then I migrated to the United States in about 2002, 2003 to give myself and my kids a better chance, to make it in this way.
Let's backtrack just a little bit. What was life like growing up in Laventille?
Oh, it was very tough. It was very tough. It was almost like you were always in survival mode at the time growing up. Like many women, I've been through some very traumatic things in my life, sexual abuse, hardships, and I took that and took that in and let that help me, propel me forward to do the things that I'm doing now. I didn't let it break me. I stood strong, and now I'm standing here today to talk about my experiences.
Well, not everybody has the inner strength and stuff to take a negative experience, let it teach you something and help push you forward. Where did you draw the strength from?
I'm just wanting to live and just knowing that there's something better out there. And my kids was the real driving force for me to do better because, number one, I have a daughter and I didn't want her to have the same experiences that I had growing up. Right. So that was my driving force to really do something better with my life. And so that way they could have a better chance at making something of themselves.
How did you get the opportunity to migrate to the U.S.?
I'm sorry?
How did you get the opportunity to migrate to the U.S.?
Oh, well, that's a great story because I didn't know my father's side of the family, and I didn't know my father growing up like so many people. And one day I just decided, I knew I had brothers and sisters. I knew he had a ton of kids. And one day I just decided, I'm like, let me take a walk up Laventille Road because they weren't living too far. Right. And I just went to the house one day and I was like, hi, my name is Cindy. I think your uncle is my father, XYZ, and everything just kind of snowballed from there because they knew about me as a child, but just, everybody lost contact. And once I was able to get back in contact with them, they was like, oh my God, we have a little sister in Trinidad, and that's how I was able to come up to the States.
Right. And that, it changed everything. So, it's one thing migrating to the States and whatnot, but now you're the founder and CEO of a successful business. Tell us how that business came about.
Well, I, just loving soca and loving my culture and wanting to incorporate that within my living space here in South Florida. So I started off doing videos because, I like my little bacchanal. So I started off doing videos and along those lines, like, somebody having a party, I'd be like, yeah, come to the party this Saturday, XYZ, and really hype it up with some soca music. Right. So everybody was like, this girl has some vibes. And I knew I had a lot of vibes because, I was known as the life of the party, always in the soca events, promoting our culture. And I just decided to do my own event. Right. I launched in 2016 with Sin City Entertainment, LLC. I did my first event, which was a cooler affair. And then that very year, I did my first Miami Carnival event called Bonami, which was a huge success. And then it just took off from there.
And well, now in the midst of a pandemic, how are you making things happen still, being that we in many places we're restricted and we're not allowed to gather and all these things as well? How are you making waves in the entertainment industry at this point?
Well, we're still, we're doing events over here, but we're still trying to follow all the COVID protocols. It's going to get a lot easier. So by summertime, especially around Sandra Sanders and Chase time, a lot more people would be vaccinated. We're just basically following the protocols, mask mandatory, wearing your mask at the event and along those lines. So I think that so far it's been great. I haven't had any major issues, and I work along with the authorities in order to keep the event safe.
And what's next for you, Cindy?
I'm sorry?
What's next for you?
I'm sorry, I'm having a little hard time hearing you.
Or I'm just asking what's next for you?
Oh, what's next for me? Okay, yeah. So I do like 4 or 5 major events a year, and then maybe some in between pop-ups. My next event is Sandra Sandals and Shades. It's a celebratory event celebrating womanhood. And that event was born out of the need for me to be able to help women, given the struggles that I've been through myself. I just want to give women the opportunity to feel and look absolutely special for the event. Has a lot of perks on the inside for ladies. It's also a charitable event, which is the most important aspect of the event, which is the charitable initiative. Right. Women also get an opportunity to sell, display, or promote their products at the event. Also, I have partnered with some major charitable organizations in the past, like Susan G. Komen Foundation for Cancer Research, Sharks Hope. This year, I am in the process of partnering with not only a charitable organization here in the U.S., but also in Trinidad and Tobago, and we're working those details out right now.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we look forward to what is to come from that. And quickly, how do people reach out to you if they needed to get more information?
Well, they can reach out to me at cindy@sasmiami.org. They could also check out the website, sasmiami.org. They can reach me on IG at SinCityEnt or at SAS Incorporated on IG also.
Well, Cindy, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. I want to tell you congratulations one more time on all the work that you have done and you continue to do. And we look forward to what is to come from it, especially with the charitable organizations here in Trinidad and Tobago and helping push women forward and create a way for women here in Trinidad and Tobago as well as abroad.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And look forward for the events in Trinidad soon. Hopefully when everything opens back, I'll be able to have it back home.
All right, wonderful. That was Cindy Thomas, who is the CEO and founder of SASS Incorporated, as well as the founder of Sin City Entertainment. All right, well, it's about that time. We're at the top of the hour, so we're going to go upstairs for the news at RIA, and after that, we'll come back with the second half of the Now Morning Show. Stay right where you are. Go make your coffee, go make your tea, but stay with us.